Are you a virgin?
How could you ask me that question?
I just want to know. I want to know.
I'm a gentleman.
Why do you always grab your crotch?
If I'm doing a move and I go bam and I grab myself, it's the music that compels me to do.
How much plastic surgery have you had?
Let's just put it this way. If all the people in Hollywood who have had plastic surgery, if they went on vacation, there wouldn't be a person left in town.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Michael Jackson is dead. I can't even, comprehend that that's possible. I can't even imagine, I am at a loss for words here. Whether you were a fan of Michael Jackson or not, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not a huge Michael Jackson fan or anything like that, but you can't deny that he's Michael Jackson. He's just such a huge player in music, and I really don't even know what to say here. He was only 50 years old. Apparently today is June 25th, and at around noon, paramedics were called to Michael Jackson's house, and he wasn't breathing when they got there, and they took him to the hospital where, later on in the day, he passed away. Being that this just happened, I don't know too many details, so I'm not going to get specific with anything, but according to his father, Joe, he wasn't doing well, and, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously, everyone knows, he was a very eccentric guy. Like I said, I wasn't a huge fan, so I'm not going to pretend oh no, I was his biggest fan. I wasn't, but, of course, it doesn't matter. It's Michael Jackson.
It's just... Do not read the tabloids, please. It's crazy.
Do you go out? Do you date?
Yes.
Who do you date?
Well, right now, it's Brooke Shields. Well, we try not to just be everywhere and go It's mostly at home. She'll come over, I'll go to her house, because I don't like going out in the public.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
With Brooke Shields?
Yes, and another girl.
And another girl? I'm going to ask you this, and it's embarrassing for me to ask you this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Are you a virgin?
How could you ask me that question?
I just want to know. I want to know.
I'm a gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
So
I'm a gentleman.
So, okay, I would interpret that to mean that means that you believe that a lady is a lady, and therefore...
That's something that's private. I mean, shouldn't be spoken about openly. You can call me old-fashioned if you want, but, to me that's very personal.
So you're not going to answer it?
I'm embarrassed.
So you're not going to answer it? Well, we would like to know whether or not there is a possibility that you are going to marry one day and have children.
Do I look like Paris Hilton? Do I look like my life revolves around stupid shit and retarded knowledge that you just hand off to me like a bad pass? I mean, I really don't get the idea of this being important, pertinent information for my life to go forward. Oh man, I didn't find out about Michael Jackson. Holy crap, my world ends. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? Don't care. The problem with Michael Jackson is this. We're glorifying the guy for his music. He was a child molester. He molested children. Okay? And no matter what you say, he's a child molester. There is only one type of person worse than Michael Jackson in this world today. And that is the parents of those children he molested. The parents that sold out their children's innocence, their children's dreams, their children's futures, their children's everything for a substance, for a drug, for whatever Michael was giving them to allow such things to happen. And I don't care. I don't need proof. I don't need these court documents. I don't need a jury to tell me what happened there. I can tell. There's no reason for a 40-something-year-old man to be sleeping in a room of 8 and 10-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, a whole room of kids in the same bed. There's no reason. Those aren't his kids.
Okay, this here is a video about Michael Jackson. The sick pervert finally died. That's the greatest thing that's ever happened to America in over 20 years. He molests kids. He does a couple good videos, a couple good songs, and some of you be saying this is disrespect, and how could you do that, and how can you say this? He is a sick freak. He has a Ferris wheel in his backyard, for Christ's sake. What do you think he's going to use that for? He's going to get kids over there, he's going to chase them around the lawn, and he's going to fuck them. What did he do to that little boy? Huh? You know what he did to that little boy. And then guess what? The parents made the kid drop the charges. He got off. He was perfectly fine. The parents were fans of Michael. And that's just stupid. They were fans. So they said, screw it. If he wants to touch our kid, let him touch our kid. Who cares? He's Michael Jackson. Let him do whatever he wants. Well, guess what? Michael was no better than any of us. And he deserves to rot in hell. And guess what, Michael? There are no little boys in hell for you to have sex with. And I hope to God that the devil rapes you up the ass when you get down there, because you deserve every little bit of what's going to happen to you. You sick freak. Michael, burn in hell, you sick fuck.
So if you don't live under a very big rock, you're aware of the fact that Michael Jackson died. Michael Jackson died? Holy crap, Michael Jackson died. You shouldn't make fun of him now that he's dead. You know, when I finally choke to death on a Big Mac, you fuckers better promise me you will keep posting those hate-filled comments, that you'll keep making every little joke you ever made about me. You'll call your friends and be like, hey, that fat guy posted one last video before he died. Look at how fat he looked, the fatty. Because that's the truth of the matter is, that's how you felt about this. Probably some people did. But, you know, the truth of the matter is, it's been a crazy bad week for any celebrity. Like, if I were a celebrity, I would just find a bunker, a safe bunker, and spread these rumors and said, you know, that he was a child molester, when we'll never know truly what happened, that he slept in a fucking air chamber, and that he, you know, had the elephant man's bones in his collection. Whatever psychotic stuff you published, you're one of the reasons, man, that man was miserable his whole life. Out, we can play Pac-Man all night. I love Pac-Man. It's a great game. You know, we can go buy Moonwalker on Classic Arcade or whatever. I don't care. It's not going to make a difference. But what it does matter is CNN and MTV and HBO and all these corporations that ridiculed him and tore into him, destroyed his life. Man, don't try to turn a decent thing now. It's stupid. You look stupid.